What is good, you guys? It's your boy Randy Anderson here with another episode of Word on the Ave, man. And today we'll be talking about Akon. Akon has officially signed papers. Well, this was like a week or two ago, to finalize. Hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. To finalize an agreement with Senegal to make his own city, Akon City, pretty much. So yeah, man. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this, and then I got a couple questions for y'all.
Akon.
Uh,
I mean, big ups to him. You know what I'm saying? He's done a lot. You know what I'm saying, with using his career to, give back to his country where he came from. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of the icing on the cake, but he's been doing things for years in Senegal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, shout out to him. Only because he's from Africa can he do this, because can't no black man in America do that. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's true.
So shout out to him, man. Congratulations, man. Sure, just let me know when you open up, man. Shit, I might have to see if I can get some citizenship.
2025 is the date that they're talking about. He could be open. That city could be open.
Nah, okay, I don't have enough time. America might be gone by then. I need some citizenship somewhere else.
All right, so yeah, man. Also, one of the things that he has with his city, man, is that is going to be a cryptocurrency city. It's not going to be a paper money or nothing like that. It's going to be all cryptocurrency. It's going to be Akon, which is going to be his version of cryptocurrency. So yeah, man. Corey, what did you got? Well, what's your thoughts on it?
So what do you? So off of what you said, what do you think is the next step from there?
What do you mean? For Akon?
When I say that, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. There's no right answer. What do you think is the next step? What you just said.
Honestly, my whole thing is, I just hope that it lets people know that they can do something outside of America. Honestly, and inside of America. To be honest with you, like that's my whole thing. Like it's just showing people that you can actually do something. You don't have to be, as long as you know the right people, and you know what I'm saying, rub the right elbows with certain people. You can get things done. Honestly, so I mean the next thing for Akon is expanding. Pretty much, that would be the next thing for him, is expanding.
Running for president, man.
Running for president.
Senegal. Prime Minister, whatever they got in Senegal.
True. That's true. That's truthful. All right, so
I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there. I'm looking down, trying to get it live, share everything live. I see this.
Okay, so
now, man, you better get you a bunch of guns, man. Get your artillery up. Get your artillery up. Get you a satellite up. Get you a satellite up in the sky like Ronald Reagan did. Find some way somehow to make this happen. Because I mean, shit, you talking about they making the currency a cryptocurrency.
Yes, sir.
I'm you think it's invasion. You gonna get invaded. You gonna fuck around getting invaded now, man. You make that, you know what I'm saying, coming up with your own, making that the currency, man. Yeah, fuck around. You already know the United States, everybody, they all coming. Great Britain, so they gonna come over there, man. They want to convert you. They gonna want to convert the people to their form of currency. See, and
yeah, I could definitely see that.
You know what comes with that? It's gonna be war.
Yeah.
It's gonna be straight war. That's what all these people, when they talk about wanting to be sovereign,
the sovereign nation,
want to have a sovereign thing. That you got to know what comes with that. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to die. Those are things you got to weigh out. You feel like a slave now. Me personally, I'd like to be uncomfortable and free, just for the sake of, because I'm an unselfish person. and for the sake of future generations.
Mm-hmm.
I like being comfortable and free, but like I said, I'm not gonna call me personally. Now I can tell you what the higher power, higher power say about that. What a higher power think about that. Say, because like I said, I don't have knowledge what that is,
Right.
but it's for you to make that decision and say, rather be in comfortable bondage. Like saying, being comfortable bondage, like saying, life is whatever you make it. Life is what you know what I'm saying. If everything is as bad as it really is bad. It's bad. It's worse than they say it is. But you know, nah, just for when you basic thinking, like if a person's uncomfortable, they don't like the system or whatnot. You got to know what comes next. You got to know what's going to come with the freedom. It's not just, hey, we free, we broke away, and now we, we're going to be laying up on a hammock, laying up on a hammock, enjoying life, and you know, having babies and whatnot, happily ever after. That's not how it goes. It's going to be, if you know just how the world operates in general, how this country the world powers operate, you're going to have to go to war for your sovereignty. You're going to have to go to war for your, for you to have currency, have your own type of currency. That's what Muammar Gaddafi got killed for. That's what
true.
I hear that I didn't know, but I heard that Saddam Hussein, this is what I've heard, like I said. Now, I know about the Muammar Gaddafi one. Saddam Hussein, I've heard. I haven't looked too much in that. He was trying to convert to his own form of currency. But I know about the Gaddafi one for sure. Yeah, that's just what you got to be. You got to be ready for. Money's out for a reason. Money's
Yeah.
out. The reserve notes they mean nothing. That's why you can have a bank account with just numbers in it because it's all credit. You know what I'm saying? There's no real currency. There's no currency that backs up the
The
gold
actual,
that's
the
actually in the banks.
right.
There's no gold backing all this money. It's just empty. You know what I'm saying? They're playing with imaginary numbers, and that's what's creating the system. So and that's how people stay in power. If you start doing your own thing, that they takes away their power, and
Yeah.
that's just simple math right there. So yeah,
Okay.
man,
So
they
so
gonna have to they gonna fuck around, have to go to war. That's coming. You're gonna deal with invasions. Yeah.
they're like everybody saying that they're gonna be the new Wakanda. So all right. So what should we take away from this?
Fuck they gonna do? Put a force field. They gonna put a force field around.
I guess so.
Some kind of force field.
They solar power, bro. So yeah. So what should we take? What should we take away from this? Who want to go first, Lauren?
Uh, before I don't know if there's a big takeaway. I think this is unique, and that's when I made reference to the fact that that's where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's not a power move by any stretch of the imagination, because it's quite the power move. But take somebody like yourself or myself, you know what I'm saying, who we don't know really where we came from. So we wouldn't even have an opportunity to where the hell we gonna go back to? We don't know who we even supposed to go back to,
True.
and so I think, take care of home. I can tell you that much. And for us, that would be, our families and things of that nature. I know Corey and I were having a conversation earlier where we were just discussing, how things are so overcomplicated now here in America. Hell, what is it to go get you some acreage, build out on your land, get some cows and shit like that, and you can essentially use your livestock not only to live but also to trade, for other things that you need. And I don't know. It's newsworthy. I don't want to discount it as not being newsworthy because I do believe that it is newsworthy. I'm not sure that I can take anything from this outside of, uh, you know, take care of whatever, home is to you, you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature, and make sure that, that's on, that's something that, is important to you and things of that nature. But like I said, I mean, there's no shot of us doing that shit here. But the best thing we got is dying and they naming a street after us, or something like that. We ain't nobody naming nothing. You know what I'm saying? Randy County.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah.
not getting none of that. So, but I am proud of him now. You know what I'm saying? For using his resources to actually try to build something that may have some meaning to it. I do agree with Corey that, if you truly want to be your own city or whatever, because it's a city, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a city within Senegal. So, I mean, I don't even know what the government of Senegal is. You know what I'm saying? So, what's his leadership structure gonna be within the city? You know
True.
what I'm saying? Is he gonna have a mayor and all that type of shit? I'd be interested to understand kind of what the government setup is as it stands now. You know, does the whole country of Senegal operate on cryptocurrency? Because that could be an issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
If he's the only city that's operating like that, is he trying to
nah.
sell cryptocurrency to Senegal? Or, it's just a lot of questions I think that probably still have to be answered why, it's going to be 2025 because it's a lot. There's a lot that probably still needs to be hammered out. But um, he's trying, and that's something.
Yeah, and I just wanted to. It was one point that you said about the cryptocurrency. There are like France, Italy, and all those other places. They all have cryptocurrency. They all use cryptocurrency as a source, a second source of currency for people. So yeah, Corey.
Second source.
Yeah, second source.
Second source.
Uh,
Those are the main ones.
so Corey,
Dealing with world currency, Federal Reserve banks.
what should we take away from this? What do you think that we should take away from this?
Go hard, man. Just do what you do, man. And hopefully more people follow suit. And they put together all the, like I said, I don't have nowhere near the type of money to make a deal like that. Hopefully it's, they do everything and put out the effort to uh, have your city free as possibly as it could possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And freedom. Yeah, and I encourage more people to make these type of moves. If Akon can do it. There's more people that can do it. Artists that can make moves like that. Uh, let's see if we can try it here. That's a good start though. That's a good start, uh, and I'm all with it. So I'm all with it, man. Just go hard, man. Yeah, just building your own thing. I'm gonna look more into it. Get more details, study what he's got going on. But yeah, from the surface, yeah, it sounds like an outstanding idea.
All right, I got one more question for y'all, man. So this is what I'm not gonna say it has my eyebrow raised, but it's the reason why I said you have certain people that you nudge elbows with. It's the reason why I said that. All right, so should we be worried about should we be worried that Akon partnered up with a bunch of Chinese investors to pretty much build the city?
Woo! Well, there we go. There's details right there.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it, man.
So should we be worried?
Yeah, I should have asked that. I was talking almost as if it was funded itself, but I guess pretty positive we didn't have that money for that. Wow. Chinese, and we all know how they've been how just many different countries all throughout Africa have been getting
Chinese
been
money. Mm-hmm.
basically being invaded, taken over by China.
Yep.
China's got power. China's got so much power. So yeah, that puts everything in perspective. So we'll just see where it goes. We'll see
Okay.
where it goes. Uh, uh, hopefully, it's not just cash something that just enriches Akon's pockets. Like I said, hopefully it's something that that can continue to help enhance his people, not just his people, but people everywhere. People everywhere. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's not a whole country. It's just a city. So yeah, I guess, man. Yes.
Lauren, did you have anything?
In regards to what?
Should we be worried that pretty much Akon is partnered up with
Oh,
Chinese investors?
I mean, I think it's something to keep an eye on. I mean, I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say that uh, it's a bad thing because I don't know exactly what the deal is,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's definitely something to keep an eye on. I mean,
Definitely eye opening.
where
Alarm.
where were you expecting him to do it with American? Because they
Nah,
weren't gonna do
nah,
it,
hell no.
and he probably didn't want to do it with them. But nah, something to keep an eye on. Excuse me. I'd have to understand the terms of the deal.
All right, well, yeah, man. Honestly, I'm not gonna
Five.
say. You said what?
Remember, there's five irreplaceable nations within the UN. Five irreplaceable nations, meaning as for on the Security Council, they can never be removed. It's the United States, France, UK. What is the last one? Oh, yeah, Russia, in the areas around Russia, and China. And China.
Yeah, my only thing is,
Power.
yeah, it definitely is a power move, and like my only thing is what it is that like Africa has so many resources like that haven't been really tapped yet, and China's pretty much gonna take it all over. Honestly,
Yeah.
or they'll have. I'm gonna say they'll take it over, but they'll definitely have their hand deep in the pot more than
Oh, they will. They're gonna
anybody
take it over.
else.
No, you
Because
said it right. They're gonna take it over. They're gonna take it over.
yeah, because like if a lot of people really don't know, TikTok was actually
Bam.
purchased by China by a Chinese pretty much the government, pretty much I'd say it like that. And all this stuff that you see in TikTok now, what are like they own all of like anything that you put on TikTok they own. Like you don't own anything that you put on TikTok, your face, any of your pictures, any of your videos, you don't own any of that. TikTok or the Chinese government owns all that. So they're pretty much using all that for facial recognition and stuff like that. So they're selling off your data. So they're paying you, but they're also making money off of you. So it's just a big thing, man. So I mean, I ain't got really nothing to say, but yo, Akon, I guess that's a big move, man. That's a big power move for creators and stuff like that, and for people who want to do something big like that, who want to go over to Africa and do what they do here. Like you said, within 5 years, they can have a Fortune 500 company. But yeah, man, Akon, big move. I hope to actually see it happen.
Bonding
You said
and
what?
everything. And we talking about everything we talk about a lot of times we got to get more pointed when we talk about African all the countries that are contained within Africa. We lump everything just Africa all together instead of breaking everything down by country.
Right.
You know, study the places that study the specific countries, not just Africa, but specific countries that going to like this is for Senegal. This is Senegal. Yeah, learn about the different place. You got the whole Ghana Ghana
Mm-hmm.
initiative, where they've been trying to get everybody going to Ghana, still taking money, taking money because these overpriced trips don't even cost that much for the packages. But I mean, they giving citizenship, but it's not a lot of citizenship. I don't know. I gotta look more into it. I know it's not high numbers of citizenship, and even that, man. You fuck around, go around buy some land down there. You fuck around, get yourself killed. There was a woman that went to Ghana. This is another part of Africa. Has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, get to know, learn about the place, understand the surroundings. Don't just think you're gonna go down there and I'm home free in the motherland. Like some woman bought land and sued. They killed her in Ghana for
Damn.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Ghana. Yeah. So,
you gotta know when you step into somebody else's country, or so you gotta step when you step in somebody else's home. You gotta know to play by their rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you are a foreigner in that place. But yeah,
just
man.
know though, for the Warriors, everybody else can do what they want to do. But for the Warriors, your fight is here on this soil, unless told different by a higher power. Unless told different by a higher power that you can confirm, your fight is here on this soil. If everybody keeps running
Hmm.
and going somewhere else, keep moving here, moving there. Say I'm gonna get away from my situation. That's what I talk about. I'm not saying they're bad for what they're doing. I'm just saying I put everything in perspective. Like immigrants are escaping hostile situations that are funded by the governments and try to
That's true.
try to have the government save them. Same people that are putting them through it. Um, when you got a situation like that, all hands should be on deck within that country, and everybody should be an uprising. I mean, straight, just you're not gonna be able to get everybody to buy in, but it's got to be war when it comes to that. It's got to be war. It's got to you got to put your life on the line. Remember the damn Civil War here in America, and I just learned, like, I knew it was a lot, but I didn't realize it was 1.5 million people that died within that war.
Oh damn.
1.5 million people died that they have recorded. So, and that was just over black people. That was a fight
Damn.
over black people. We talking about absolute freedom. So, and people running to safe places and things like that. You keep doing that and shifting and moving here every time somewhere gets invaded, or militia groups come through, whatnot. Uh, Soon there's gonna be nowhere to run.
Mm-hmm.
You Soon there's gonna be nowhere to run. You go to where you at. There's already a fight there. There's already a fight in that area. Like people come to America. America's perceived as, hey, it's better living than a lot of places. It's
Yeah.
perceived as better living. So they can be like, hey, that other stuff you talking about, uh, constitution rights, or saying whatever like that, talking about all that. It's like, hey, I'm just happy to be here.
Right.
I'm just happy to be away from my situation. So they don't comprehend that type of fight, like a person trying to keep that from happening. What's happening in the country you just came from, trying to keep that from happening here, because the same policies, those same policies are what got your country in that position to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got the mob and mafia running everything, because taking people's guns and stuff like that. It's not to say you're gonna win anything. Shit, they got money into their artillery, but still gotta fight, still gotta be protected, put up some type of fight, man. So yeah, that's just something to
To
keep
look
in
into.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, with all that being said, man, this has been another little episode of Word on the Ave. Yeah, links in the link in the description below, man, for Lojo Speaks, for Grit Sports Media and everything else, is in the link tree, man. Yeah, it's in the link tree. Just click the link tree. You'll be able to find the YouTube page, the iTunes, Spotify's, and et cetera, man. So yeah, Facebook pages, man. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on BitChute. And shout out to everybody on Libra. Yeah, but with all that being said, man, this has been Randy Anderson. We out. Peace.